Hello and welcome to the Philippines. This video is my attempt to cross the new bridge, the Cclex, Cebu Cordova Link Expressway. And they just opened it a couple days ago. I took my Rusi 250, took it down. There's no access from Cebu City coming when you're traveling south, essentially. So anyway, I'm going to show you the issue. I wasn't allowed to travel across. I'll have a conversation with a traffic enforcer, policeman, whatever he was, not sure, and point out a few things around the way. And then that evening, there was, I think a lot of people did not have RFID, radio frequency information installed on their vehicles. So when it came to going across, the toll booths were not equipped to stop everybody, and they had a huge backup, and I'll show you a little bit about that as well. Here's an article I found online, and it tells about what the tolls are going to be. I'll get into that just a little bit later as well. We just passed Il Corso, kind of a shopping area on the right-hand side of the road, and I'll point out a few places as we head down here, because I had to go all the way south to a turnaround spot, a couple kilometers, more than that, south of, this is a big casino on the right, big casino hotel resort, New Star, I believe, probably open up sometime next year, I'm guessing. I couldn't find any dates. And we're headed back kind of northish, back towards the entrance ramp. And the purpose of this third bridge in Cebu is to take a lot of the traffic. Now it has to all go through Cebu City and Mandaue City to reach one of the two bridges. The first bridge is a 2-lane bridge, the second one a 4-lane bridge. But that puts a lot of traffic that doesn't need to go through Cebu and Mandaue on those roads. So hopefully this will take a lot of that traffic that's going over to Mactan Island and divert it over there. That's the purpose. And then even coming back, there's no ramp to go back, to come this way off of Mactan and to go back into Cebu City. You have to go several kilometers further south, several miles, for a turnaround spot. Now, I've read they're talking about putting some kind of big roundabout down here someplace. This is SM Mall Seaside over here, very large mall, big tower there, damaged in the Typhoon Odette in December. And they've kind of patched it up. Haven't really fixed it yet, but they've patched it up. I believe this bridge is about 8.9 kilometers, something like that. And it is a toll road, so you'll have to pay a toll. And I've read that most vehicles will be about 90 pesos per trip. And the issue I had was because I have a 250 Rusi, and now eventually they're going to open it up to motorbikes, 125 cc on up is what I've read. They were a little bit worried about the wind, so at the present time it's 400 cc, anything 400 cc and above, which very few of them out here. So there won't be many motorbikes crossing until June or July anyway, once they get the RFID and other safety plans up, whatever they are going to be. Now there is a bicycle path, and there is a bicycle combined with a pedestrian path. So it is possible at some point in time to walk across that. So we'll have to wait. Anyway, I'm going to have a little conversation. I believe this guy is an employee of the bridge. So anyway, let's see what he does.
Morning.
Morning.
We do the stuff. We're at the CC up. Your motorcycle is 450 down, 450 down. You don't pass it.
For what?
If the motorcycle is 400 cc down, you cannot pass our bridge.
Oh, I thought I just read an article. They said they were going to allow 125 on up.
Oh, no.
Huh?
In June or July, the announcement of 400 cc down motorcycle.
Oh, not till June.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
but for now, 400 cc
All
up
right.
will pass the...
All right. So June or July, apparently, hopefully, if plans don't change. Anyway, you'll get a little bit of look at the bridge up here. And I think they started 2018, I believe they started this. So this bridge is, I'll do another one about, I've taken a number of photos and videos during the construction phases. I'll put that up someday. But anyway, it would be interesting to go across there and see the other side, the road. And anyway, in the evening, they had a huge backup. A friend of mine, in fact, he called me and said, hey, late afternoon, said, hey, he's got a car, and he said, hey, you want to take a ride across the new bridge? That would be a great idea. And I had already made plans to meet another friend, so I declined. But just within an hour of that time, when it got dark, and I'll show you that they had a huge backup on the bridge, and I suspect it's because those toll plazas are not set up unless everybody has RFID, and they have RFID, radio frequency control, stickers to put on your vehicle, whether it's whatever type of vehicle, commercial vehicle, a personal automobile, and so that I suspect that you have to deposit a certain amount of money in that, and then if you've driven on toll roads before, you understand how this works. You just drive through the toll. You don't stop. It automatically reads your card, and you get charged for that trip. Anyway, this is a tunnel. A number of years ago, there was an accident in this tunnel, and big fire. Bunch of vehicles caught on fire. Several deaths involved in it. It is not as light as it looks like in this video. My camera does a good job of bringing up what little light there was in there. The roads have been pretty good where I've ridden around. I rode around for a little over 2 hours, I think, this particular day. Once I get out, and my automatic light control didn't do very well until I got out of that tunnel there. Anyway, I'm going to take you up here a ways and show you a little more, point out a few other things up the road here. But first, let's look at the nighttime scene here. And merging traffic, always be careful. A lot of these guys, they can't see properly, they don't look properly, they just change lanes. I took this video in the uptown area of Cebu City. I've got a Canon SX70, and I can zoom in. I can zoom way in with this thing. But anyway, this is part of that as you get over towards Cordova on Mactan Island, and it is backed up for it looks like a couple kilometers or more than that, and it's not moving very fast. I suspect. You see these corners here? First of all, I predicted long ago that those corners, you get a top-heavy truck in there, and they're going to tip over if they're going too fast. And it's not unusual to get a container truck that is loaded heavy on top. And it happens all over the world on where you have roundabouts and entrance exit ramps. Anyway, I suspect that the toll plaza was not equipped to handle this many people who had to stop and pay cash, and that's the reason for the backup. And I would have just said, no tolls today. Everybody go. There's no toll. Everybody just move on. But I suspect there was nobody with authority to do that on site. Perhaps. And I went and visited a friend. I wasn't able to watch and see when that traffic jam cleared up a bit, but I'm headed over towards Mandawi. Now, back in the daytime, it probably would have been good to have a trial run to enlist a certain number, hundreds of vehicles instead of thousands of vehicles, to have a trial run just to see how it would all work. But that's all in hindsight. Anyway, you've got the building straight ahead of us there. That is Robinson's Land Galleria condominiums. They've got, I think, 3 or 4 towers going up there, right next and connected to Robinson's Galleria Mall. Interesting location and interesting mall, worth the visit. And I've done a video or two at the models about sales prices in there. One will surely find rentals there sometime in the future if you can't find them yet. And right next to that, over to the left, you can't see it, Summit Hotel. Summit Hotel Galleria is there. There's a Summit Hotel up in the uptown area as well, on very near Fuenteos Mina Circle. Let's get back into the article here and get into the toll rates and a little bit of the information about the bridge. This is a picture of the toll plaza. The wait is over as a Cebu Cordova Link Expressway Cclex opened finally in the motoring public yesterday, a couple days ago, except for the bike and pedestrian lanes, which are still under construction. As the bridge starts operations, the motoring public is asked to drive maximum of 60 kilometers. It is designed for up to 80 kilometers per hour, but they're implementing a 60-kilometer limit during initial operations, so until motorists become familiar with the expressway. Motorists are also reminded not to stop on any area and the entire stretch of the expressway. Cash payments are accepted in the meantime, and motorists are advised to prepare for the exact toll fee as follows. Class 1 or below, 7 feet in height, including cars, jeepneys, pickups, vans, motorcycles, 400 cc above, 90 pesos. Class 2 or those vehicles above 7 feet in height, except when the load is recreational, a number of different things, 180 pesos. And Class 3 or heavy multi-axle trucks and trailers, 270 pesos. Motorcycles below 400 cc can use the Cclex beginning in July, it is yet to come up with safety measures for lower engine displacement, as well as the toll-free rates for them. Designed lane for cyclists and pedestrians, on the other hand, is also expected to open in July. This toll expressway will use all electronic toll collection system, with its full electronic toll collection implemented by June 2020. There are places to get your RFID installed. You can find that online. Those who want to register can sign up using the online form, and there's a site name there. The country's longest bridge at 9 kilometers was inaugurated on April 27th. I just looked out the window with my binoculars, and there are several vehicles using the bridge, both directions, it seems, but we don't have the backup today at least, so that's good. I think everybody went out last night after work, whatever, and plugged the system up. Toll roads couldn't handle it. My opinion. Be interesting to see what really happened. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.